moving on what's brewing today, Elivaas, a luxury vacation rental platform, has raised 87 crore rupees in a Series B round led by Vertex Ventures Southeast Asia and India, with participation from existing backers Peak 15 Partners, Surge and 314 Capital. Founded just 2 years ago, Elivaas is now present in 30 Indian destinations and has clocked 5x year-on-year revenue growth. The fresh capital will be used to strengthen its technology backbone, double down on high-demand destinations in India and prepare for global expansion. Joining me now to discuss this further is Ritwik Khare, the founder and CEO of Elivaas. Ritwik, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on Startup Street. Let me begin by asking you, you're a luxury vacation rental platform, and this is sort of becoming a crowded space, right? So what's your edge over your rivals, both Indian and international? If you could take us through what's on offer really quickly.
No, thank you for having me on the Startup Street, and a pleasure and honor both. Absolutely. Your comment gets me thinking. It's actually the reverse. The situation is actually that this space doesn't have a nice, trustworthy, competent brand tackling the two-sided problem that we are tackling. So Elivaas is actually serving the homeowner, people who buy second homes across the country and abroad as well, eventually. And also likewise for travelers, while there are many large luxury brands whom they can blindly trust on the hotels front, there is no one single brand whom they can target on the villas and apartments front or the second home front in that sense. So for us, the way we see it, it's the fastest growing category. It's growing at 10x the hotel's demand and supply side both, which is a rare combination. And on that, I think there is a massive gap in the market of somebody solving it at scale with technology and with the brand promise that Elivaas brings onto the table.
Right. So it's a fast-growing market. So you see a lot of opportunity here. With this fresh 87 crore rupees in funding that you have, right? What will be your top three priorities? Expansion, tech, global growth? What's on top of the agenda to spend this money right now?
Yeah, actually, three things, and obviously at the core of all that is good talent. We have a fantastic founding team, but on top of that, given that we are scaling very fast, I think talent is at the core of it. But the three priorities for the team are, would be to strengthen our tech for both the homeowner as well as the traveler, and somebody we serve very passionately, which is the caretaker of the home. So tech for all the three ecosystem players. Building the brand, we've done phenomenally well with customer experience, with about 1.5 lakh customers having experienced us in the last 24 months. Now it's the time to take the story out a little more and ensure that more and more owners as well as travelers get to hear about our brand. And lastly, also very important that we build out our expansion roadmap within India first, and then internationally as well. We are a brand for Indians, and obviously we've got to expand accordingly to ensure that we are there for wherever they want to go.
Yeah. And, speaking about expansion, right, you've spoken about deepening your penetration in India, which you just mentioned. So which travel destinations or markets are you doubling down on first, and how soon will you take Elivaas global?
Yeah, thank you. Great question. So we started with Goa, which is India's tourism capital. And I think when we started the company, we said everyone has one interest in India, at least within the country, which is Goa. So started with Goa, then expanded to North India, the hills, Uttarakhand, Himachal, Rajasthan, Delhi, NCR as well. And then moved to the west of India, which is Maharashtra, Lonavala, Alibag, the big destinations. And then now we've started doing work in Kerala and South India. Uti, etc. Eventually, very soon, early next year, we'll launch our East India presence. And sometime in the next 2 quarters is when we intend to take our brand to within five flying destinations of India, which are the most popular with Indians. Like I said, again, for Indians, we want to be the go-to brand as far as their choice for staying in a home is concerned. And the reality today is that the minute you have more than 3 or 4 people traveling, there is a big need for people to figure out an ACO which gives you more than a room. And I think that's where Elivaas steps in. And likewise for homeowners, I think they need a trustworthy brand with whom they can trust their emotional asset, which is their real estate, for somebody to manage it like a big hotel brand in that sense.
Sure. You've been around for about 2 years now, right? So you've seen about 5x revenue growth in FY24 to 25. What are sort of the key drivers behind this sharp growth trajectory? And if you could take us through where you hope to close this year?
Yeah, so we are going to be doing a 3x growth on the last year's number. And like if you see one of our posts, we've grown in the last 20 months, we've grown our supply about 50x, and we've grown our demand at about 12x in the last 20 months. Mainly mainly caused by two or three things. So we are a very strong distribution platform. So we build out the entire distribution at 6 or 7 core pillars without going into details right now. So distribution and selling capability is our big strength. The second actually is what's really leading to a phenomenal, I would say adoption by customers is we have a absolutely stunning track record of 5-on-5 customer reviews with our customers. So we continue to be at 94% at reasonable scale, five-star experience with our customers. And I believe that is really catapulting the word of mouth growth in that sense. And lastly is the fact that, look, very fast we've given enough choice to consumers. So hence you're able to cater to a large part of their needs already. And that's
Sure.
the idea with expanding to the whole country eventually.
All right, Ritwik, we're completely out of time, but thank you so much for joining us on the show, and we wish you all the best going forward.
Pleasure. Thank you so much.
Well, with that, it's